Welcome to the Dude Pod. Wait, is it episode 200?
This is the big
is
day.
it?
Oh, fuck.
Is it? Oh, 200, damn.
It's
Oh,
a big
no.
day.
We had nothing planned.
The plan is just to make it here, man.
I just bought a half gallon of Tito's.
You got to go take a
Ooh,
I
poll
can't
from it right
fucking
now.
ruin my day just like that, though.
Pour me a glass.
It wouldn't be ruining it. You would just take one for the team.
And we haven't talked about Tito's in a while. That was our go-to back in the episode 1 through whatever.
Hey, so I just bought some for, I don't think my little brother, he actually, fuck him. I'm out having to get Christmas presents today. That's why I was at Costco.
Yep.
And Tito's for a half gallon is $20. Grey Goose was $43.
Oh man.
Oh,
You
it's
can't-
not.
Tito's is better.
Tito's is better. Yeah, that's
That's
stupid.
what's crazy though, because
It's marketing though. It's just marketing.
Yeah, I was just like totally thrown off. I'm like, oh, maybe step it up, get him some Grey Goose, but I was like, fucking double the price, the same amount of volume, and I think Tito honestly tastes better.
I think
Yeah,
it does too.
I think it does too. I think it's just the marketing. I really do think
It's the label, man.
Yeah, it's just the label. Well, so I've always told the story about how Trader Joe's sells a vodka called Vodka of the Gods, and
Yeah.
it's Kettle One. They literally white label.
Yo, we
Kettle
got
One.
that.
Yeah, it's like $9 or $10 for like a $30 bottle of booze.
Isn't that what the Kirkland label is for Grey Goose though?
Oh wait. Kirkland is Kettle One.
Kirkland's Grey Goose.
Yeah, I think Kirkland's Grey Goose.
Grey Goose. Kettle One is Trader Joe's, and then there's another white label one that's one of them.
So
It's just crazy. It's just stupid.
for somebody to white label that, do you have to be like special?
Well, Costco is a. We should actually bring Nick on. My buddy Nick's a buyer from there. Like it sounds pretty cutthroat. So like, full disclosure here, we definitely did something awesome. He listed these Reebok shoes online and then sent us a link so we could buy them real quick. We bought them for $19. I think they sell for like $80 now.
Damn, you better
But
be
I
careful
think-
saying shit like that.
I think with Costco, where it comes down to like for like the white label and everything is Grey Goose is gonna make it anyway. So why not like just get it out there? They probably get a fat ass check from Costco.
Well, that's
to
what's
white label.
crazy is because so think about Grey Goose, like the profit margins must be fucking insane.
For
Like,
liquor
oh,
and
yeah.
wine, it is. Yeah.
That is crazy, but that's also crazy. So he has full blown access to be able to change prices. I mean, I know you.
No,
probably
I
wanna
don't
go-
think it was. I don't think it was change prices. I think it was just listed before, and he just sent it to us. I don't think they're $18 shoes anymore. I think for some reason he had like early access to send us a link.
Oh. Okay.
But it's not like he posted it. I don't think he'll get in trouble.
Yeah. He was just telling his friends.
Well, and it's not like he put it out there. And if he did, Mike and Ken, who listen to all these, they're probably gonna tell him secretly that I just blasted his.
Yeah,
ass
well,
on
maybe there is like a secret Costco community. You know, they get notified when it's up online at a certain price before they change it. You know, because I don't think Nick would have access to actually change the price of something global or nationwide online. Like that'd be pretty
there's
crazy.
no
That's
fucking
like a
way.
corporate policy. on
Yeah,
pricing.
there's no way that he'd have that
but
much
he,
access.
but he does work at corporate. Whatever. Fuck him.
All right, let me spew this out. I want to get your guys' opinion on this type of guy, right? So I'm at Fred Meyer. I actually just got off the phone with Kyle when I was there, and
Hey.
just did a bunch of shopping, did all that stuff, and I'm standing in the shorter checkout line, and these guys in front of me, they had like a rotisserie chicken or something, just like a few items, but and then like a 6-pack of IPAs, and the other guy had like a 6-pack of another IPAs, and they had it separated. And I was just like, oh, what an interesting dynamic this is. So, like one guy's obviously buying dinner and booze, and the other guy's just separating his own 6-pack. I'm like, wonder what's going on here, because they're definitely having a full-fledged conversation. And I'm standing there and I hear this, and this is like the first. I always eavesdrop in grocery lines for some reason, and then the guy goes, the bigger, like not buff guy, but like I mean he's a little bit more in shape than me. I'm not in like the best shape at all. And he goes, so the other guy goes, have you tried the new McDonald's triple decker breakfast sandwich?
What?
And the guy goes, completely dead serious, not trolling, no sarcasm. He just goes, does this look like the guy who eats McDonald's? do I look like a guy? No, do I look like the kind of guy who eats McDonald's?
What?
And then his buddy was like,
What?
"Oh, yeah, I guess you're right." And I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Wait,
is
were they
this?"
buddies or they just talking?
They're buddies. They're buddies. They're
Oh,
buddies.
okay.
But I was like this close to the conversation, and I even told my wife, I'm like, I didn't sense like a hint of sarcasm or anything. Like he legit said, "Do I look like the kind of guy who eats McDonald's?" And his friend was like, yeah, no, you wouldn't."
That's a
wanted to be
pretty.
like-
That's a
That
pretty
sounds-
firm statement.
What the fuck is the first? Everyone eats McDonald's. Like, what the
But it-
famous people eat McDonald's?
But it's just
athletes
funny
eat
that
McDonald's?
people will look at no matter what it is, like fast food. They'll either like fast food gets such a fucking bad rep. But if you go to a nice sit down burger place, like that's probably way worse for you than the
Probably.
fast food.
It's probably equal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say equal
Well,
or not.
no,
worse.
well, I mean, fast food doesn't have as large of portions as like you go to a burger joint where they slap you with fucking a whole plate of fries and a huge burger with way more bun.
So let's take the whatever place we went to with Ken, right? That burger I got was huge. That was probably a Big Mac with probably a quarter more of a Big Mac.
It's probably
On
like
it.
1,500 calories.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. And I gutted the whole thing down. Ken was so full. We had 2 beers each. He was so full. We lost him for like 2 hours. He just sent us a text. He was like, "Yeah, fell asleep on the couch."
Dude, we went to this spot, and so we got a Safeway right next to our house, so we've been getting these jalapeno poppers, bacon wrap poppers basically. So I see on the menu, because we've been feeling those lately, I see on the menu jalapeno poppers. I didn't really read much of the description. Well, it turns out they were deep fried jalapeno poppers, right? And I was fucking starving. And so I saw it, and I knew they were just going to be scorching. I wasn't drunk or anything. I guess we did. We weren't drunk, but we had beer.
No, not at all. Not yet.
And I was so hungry. I was like, fuck it. And I took a bite. And oh my God, dude. I scorched my mouth right now is just like rebuilding new skin.
This
Like
was
the
from
whole
Thursday.
fucking thing. And
Friday.
so I think it was Friday.
Yeah, Friday. This is from Friday. He did this, Burns.
Yeah, and like my mouth is still super raw from doing it. But the weird thing is, or not the weird thing, we didn't end up. I spit it out in a napkin and stuff, and I didn't eat any of them because I did taste I got a little bite of the jalapeno, and it was like tasted like dirt, like somebody sprinkled fucking dirt on it. You know, like it actually like as good as the sandwich BLT was. The jalapeno poppers, like for the tiny little, I didn't know how much I actually taste. My taste buds are all fucked up at that point. But just scorching hot cream cheese throughout my whole mouth, and I tried to do it, but it definitely fucked me up. My mouth is already peeled and everything.
I've had moments where like where you're so hungry you don't care, you bite into hot. But have you ever like been so hungry and you take like a frozen pizza out of the oven, you're just like, I'm just gonna scarf.
I'm just gonna
this
go
down.
for
Oh
it.
yeah.
And you just burn your mouth immediately. You're just like, I want to power through it.
Yeah, no, it's one of the worst burns I've had from pizza. It wasn't even on my mouth. It was on my hand. I took it out of it was a what's the best pizza? The best
A frozen one?
the best frozen one. Freschetta.
Oh, Freschetta.
Freschetta. So it's one of those, and I was cutting it with the pizza cutter, and I went all the way across, and I hit the crust, and a piece flipped up, and the sauce just hit my finger. I'm like, fuck. And then I had a huge ass blister on my finger, like the whole thing from the pizza sauce.
That's so weird that like, we'll even go to a better pizza vessel is a pizza roll. Pizza roll,
burned my mouth there plenty of times.
dude, that is like Russian roulette because you could be halfway.
You can get a
through
real
your-
cold one though too.
Oh yeah. Oh, exactly. You could be halfway through your plate of 15. You could be at number 7, had no problems, and for some reason, number 7, you bite into it, and it's fucking lava.
Yeah, and those those are extra bad because they fucking pop, and they'll like
They
pop,
pop
and
in your mouth and
like
nothing you can worry
squirt
about
juice, like.
It's a lava gusher, is what we used to call them. Like it's just a lava
And
gusher.
you got no choice but to try to power through it.
But they're so, and sometimes you'll overcook them, and the outside shell will be just super hard, and then it's like a little fucking bomb.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, it is like a little bomb. So the same thing about powering through it, Burns, is I used to have a little toaster oven in college, and I did a rack of bagel bites in there, and the bagel bites are the same thing. So like once you bite it, it's so the cheese goes right here, and then the bagel was still kind of like soft, so I couldn't get all the way through the bagel. but the cheese and like the toppings were
Ah.
liquid lava on my roof of my mouth, but then I couldn't get it off because the bagel got stuck to my bottom fangs.
Oh.
So I'm just like pulling this thing out and just
Oh.
imagine like just scraping. That's what I was doing to the roof of my mouth. Dude. But then I still had like 8 bagel bites left.
The worst thing is you don't want to eat after it. You're like, I can't taste anything.
Yeah, but then I'm like, fuck, I can't waste
This
these.
is not
8 bagel
enjoyable
bites.
to eat.
Have you ever
Bagel
got
bites,
like
yeah.
eaten like cold cheese and the cold cheese sticks to your tooth? You know, and like, because like I feel like I have really sensitive teeth, and so it sticks to your tooth, and you're like, fuck, and it's just like you can't get it off, and it's just so cold. Maybe not, just me. Cool.
No, I have I never. You said that when we were eating them. I never had cold cheese like sticks, but I have ate an enjoyable string cheese in my time and never stuck. Big fan of string cheese. Now my man, how I want freaking bagel bites.
Hey, when are we supposed to read this ad over here?
It's
It's an
the end
end.
of the show.
At the end, are we supposed to
Yeah.
do? Did they put Mint Mobile on the schedule? Is that for?
That's another Thursday.
Oh, okay, cool. Just curious. This show is sponsored in part by dudecomedy.robinhood.com, which I went. So, actually, kind of funny. So I went to the call. You know, so for all these ads that we do, and this isn't part of the ad. We have to, or most of them, you have to
This
go
isn't even
do.
the same company. You're talking.
No, I'm talking about Robinhood.
That's
Oh,
the
I
one.
thought you
today.
did the Mint Mobile one. My bad.
No. It was for Robinhood. So I get in. So basically, they give you a number, then you have a passcode to go to like that meeting room. So I call in, and I'm the first one, and it says when somebody joins, like you'll be put into the call, and it plays music and stuff. And so it's already a couple minutes late, past 10 o'clock, and the meeting was supposed to be at 10. And somebody hops in, and they're like, "Oh hey, like I'm here for Robinhood." I'm like, "Oh cool, me too." Or no, I didn't say. I said, "Okay, cool, yeah, I'm ready when you are." And they're just give me like a 10-second pause and didn't say anything. I'm like, so, like what's like? It was just a super awkward exchange. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? And so I'm like, there's 2 of them. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm Kyle, and they're like whatever said their names were, and then they just paused again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this
Was
is
it a different podcast?
this is
or-
well, yeah. So it turned out that they thought that I was the presenter, and I thought they were the presenter when the presenter actually wasn't there from Robinhood. And so we sat there. I mean, they were like 20 minutes late, so I just kind of like sat awkwardly. And I mean, I talked to them finally. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm from a podcast. And they're like, oh, we thought you were from Robinhood. I'm like, no, I thought you guys were from Robinhood. And then we're like, well, where the fuck is the Robinhood people? Because it was like 15 or 20 minutes late. They were really apologetic for being late. But it was like 30 seconds, and they're like, all right, bye. And I'm like, what?
Dude, I can't remember who it was that I sat through for.
Mine was the one that
I've been on those onboarding calls, but the one I went to, like there literally like 10 or 11 different podcasts in there, and they literally gave like a 10-minute spiel. I'm like, all right, guys, see ya. And I was like, this is the most pointless thing ever. I just sat there,
Yeah.
say a word.
Well, you're supposed to sit there and listen. It's not really like you're not supposed to like interact, I guess. But
I got lucky. The one I did was with was just me one-on-one, and the lady just like told me everything that we needed to know about the company, and I was taking notes. But it was the company, I can't remember what they were, but they canceled all of their ads with all of Audio Boom. It wasn't just us. Like they went full wide. Like,
Blue
hey,
Apron?
no, it was later on. We only read their ad one time, and then we got an email that was just like, this company is
Blue Vape.
yeah, it was like, this company has decided
yeah.
to remove ads from all their podcasts. Like
They should be required to be locked in. I mean, I guess I don't really talk about that on the show, but like, they get
Yeah.
time on it.
you're locked. Yeah, that was funny though.
So Friday, we can talk about this. It's just because, but me and Colby hopefully are hitting a fake viral video. It should be posted
Well, we
today.
can talk about it because we're gonna need help people sharing it and going out there and making it bang out, man.
Yeah, so on the PTFO page, if you see this Santa video, so basically we're like, well, there is like big like issue right now around Christmas with like porch pirates. So we got to do something with porch pirates. There was like a awesome video where a like UPS driver a flag had fallen over in front of somebody's house, so he went and like properly folded it and set it on their porch, right? So
Yeah.
like, how the fuck can we like combine this with like the holidays? So we went over to Ken's house, who has a pretty good like security camera setup and like the perfect view to like catch somebody doing something in front of his house. So we like kind of the game plan was, well, Ken has a dog that it listens pretty well.
Again, I gotta do a sneak peek. You want to keep going play by play?
Oh yeah, let's just show Burns right here.
Okay, so this is Burns. This is like the this is it. I'm gonna hold it up.
So basically, we wanted to like hit on all notes. Like, all right, how can we make it look like something really nice happened? Like a guy returning somebody's dog to their house.
Oh, it is going.
Yeah, it's kind of strung out to play a little bit.
So that's Santa, Burns. You can see
drunk Santa. It's a drunk Santa. So he's just sitting there texting on his phone, walking by. Oh no, somebody's dog got out. I better help him with the dog. He returned the dog to the house, and as Santa does a good deed, he spots a package on the front step. So Ed decides to go back and steal the package.
And then run away.
So we our kind of thought is like, where you're kind of hitting on like,
dude,
oh
that
wow,
looks so much better like watching it. Like,
that would be hilarious. Dude.
So like, oh wow, Santa's doing a good deed, and he's just as he's like finishing the deed and walking away, he kind of like pauses and looks over at the package and fucking snags it.
Yeah, here's the climax one more time.
It's so perfect.
He just spots the package, takes a step down. Oh hell no. And then Ken chases off after him, which for these viral videos, it's crazy hopefully viral. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't take that much. Like, this is obviously fake to the trained eye.
Yeah.
But the majority of people are fucking retarded.
It's still funny though.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the thing is like, I feel like we're creating it. Like there's lines for like the fake news, and like, we're not doing this maliciously to like make someone look
like
bad.
Even if someone like watches it and it's like, they're gonna get a laugh out of it. They're laughing if later they're like, oh, it was fake. It's like you still enjoy.
Yeah, it's kind of like
we're not harming anybody. We didn't like go to a store dressed as Santa and like jack a purse and be
all
like,
right.
Yeah.
Or do like what the people do with the sneakers now, like they put the sneakers on and then fake run out and then run back in.
Yeah, those quiz.
I think when I watched it back there, Kyle, I'm pretty pleased.
I totally forgot about it until Colby reminded me of it today. I'm like, holy shit! But should we meme it as something or just put it all natural?
I say we try it just all natural. So Burns, we did one when Trump was getting elected. We can talk about this one, right? The Trump one?
Yeah.
We did one with Kyle's in his front yard where we acted like we put a Trump sign out there that had electricity on it, like an electric
like a
fence.
booby trap.
And then we posted that one and it got a shitload of views.
It was crazy because I posted it on my page and it didn't do anything like above average. Like after like the first few hours, I'm like, it didn't even do that good. I mean, it took 2 seconds to film. We just had somebody walk by with the stroller. Well, actually, it was me. I walked by with the stroller, and I kind of like, I saw the sign, and then I came back, and I like walked up like I was going to steal the sign, and I made it look like I got like shocked, But then I don't know what happened. It eventually just took off and had like 12 million views on it, So this is kind of what we're hoping will happen with this.
I think this one it combines such a good recipe of like the Santa part, those kind of security doorbell camera videos are like super.
That's what I was saying. You guys call them porch pirates. I'd never heard that.
Oh, really? That's
before. Yeah. I was like, what are they talking about? Now you talk about this, like, yeah, it's on Reddit like every day now.
Yeah. So Burns, the video we're talking about where the Amazon guy like just pulls up and he takes the package and it's a pretty long like driveway and he just goes like this.
Just flings in his front.
Yeah.
I swear some of that shit has to be like I don't know what like the play with would be, but like some of that, like, there's no way he just flipped it in the middle of the yard and took off.
It's easy. It's probably easy. Like if you got like a guy delivering a package to you, like take an old box and be like, "Hey man, can you like toss this on the?"
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, what does the driver get from that? It's like,
Yeah, I mean they can get fired for if it comes off as they think it's the company.
oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
see,
saying.
That's why I think ours won't isn't bad, because like we're not jeopardizing anyone's jobs or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make like it'd be there's got to be a way to make like churn some form of profit if you just like pulled up in a delivery truck and say like the delivery truck. Oh, this would be a fucking great idea. I mean, Jimmy's old line, like, no press is bad press. Like, say you get a delivery truck and you put on the side of it just fucking dudecomedy.com. Or, maybe not that, but maybe you had like say beersy.com for when my drink thing's out. And then you do this and it makes it look like a delivery guy and he does something just crazy like that. It's not going to be a good look for the delivery company, but if it's a fake delivery company that says, and it's your product, like, people are going to, like, that video is going to be shared everywhere, and people are going to be like, well, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what is this beersy.com? Because they're going to be like, what fucking company is this that just rolled up on somebody and threw their package, And so, like,
dude,
then that would be like, when it hits them, like, oh shit, like, this was planted, I guarantee maybe not a shitload of sales, but like, that'd be a pretty decent
you could
plan.
You could do it the other way, so it's not I'm trying to think of the wording. You could do it so it's not like a negative. You could do like a flip where it's like this guy
where he's redoing the sign, or like folding the flag.
Yeah, or like you could do it like party delivery guy. Like every time he pulls up, like he opened the van and there's like a party going on in there, and he like grabs the package and he walks up like all happy and dancing and like drops it off and is like, see ya, like, and goes back in and closes the van, and it's like the world's happiest delivery driver is what like the video could be memed, and everyone
stuff like that goes viral literally all the time. There's actually one that I just saw.
That's actually what we should do.
A dude supposedly, and I thought this one was fake, and sometimes I'm really good at being like, this has got to be fake. Like he was having a problem with porch pirates, and so he took like a week of his cat litter, his like cat shit and piss, and put it in a box and put it on the front doorstep. And I'm thinking like, well, like, if you're going to take the time to do this, and just seems, anytime you see such things like, well, people do like the bait bike prank where they set a bike on the sidewalk and somebody comes and like steals it, those are all fucking fake when you kind of set something up like that. And so that's what I was like, this has to be fake. So a dude walked up, stole the package, ran to the getaway car in the middle of the street, took off. Then I'm like, well, he actually showed this guy's face, meaning like if he was your buddy, you wouldn't be like, if it was your buddy and set up, you wouldn't be like, well, yeah, this fucking guy stole my shit, And then he actually had like a police report and stuff. So somebody literally stole a huge box of his cat shit, But I wish there was a way to like record their reaction, just to kind of. But
yeah, I think so. I watched the documentary on Netflix called The American Meme, and it's like about Paris Hilton, Fat Jewish, the couple Vine stars. Anyway, so it's about that, and the Fat Jewish, he comes out and basically says like, oh yeah, I've created a lot of things that were like just fake news. That I knew a guy who worked at a website that had a ton of traffic, and they just needed an article, and he's like, so his wine company. So by the way, the Fat Jewish is the definition of an internet thief. Like he even says like, I just take people's funny stuff and just put my captions on it, whatever. Which
all
people
of those
argue,
guys are.
But he says, I'm the best at it, which is why I grew so fast, and now everyone else does it. So it's like it's just a new age of doing it. Anyway, that's not the point. The point was, so he saw a story just sitting there on his computer looking for content, a story from the Hamptons, which is a fancy place, and it was a panic because there was a shortage on rosé. So he was like, oh, that's a funny meme. Like, I'm going to get look like a lady's leaving the Hamptons with like bottles of rosé under there because there's a shortage, and I'll use the headline and I'll take a picture of it and I'll make that the meme. So he did that, blew the fuck up. So then he was like, wow, that's funny. I'm going to find this company to make me 10,000 bottles of rosé, and I'm going to go to the Hamptons and make a video or whatever and being like, I'm here to help you guys, like rosé for all you moms here with boob jobs in the Hamptons, right? So he does this. He creates this product. He calls it White Girl Rosé. He does it all for a meme, all for just basically a prank for content. His wine company right now was bought by Anheuser-Busch, and it is the #1 canned wine and #1 recognizable brand when it comes to wine. And he did it as a fucking meme.
And it's called White Girl Wine.
It's called White Girl Rosé. And then he has another one that's just called like bitch and like all these like yes, like all these like white girl phrases. It is the #1 shared wine of all time on social media. It is the #1 canned wine in the entire beverage industry. And he's like, yeah, so you can call me an internet thief all you want, but I'm a CEO of the most popular wine company, so suck my dick. Like he literally says that.
Still controlled, or did Anheuser-Busch buy it from him?
So Anheuser-Busch bought it from him. I didn't do any like really deep research on it. They didn't really cover like the split or anything like that. But after they mentioned that they bought it, he did say that he was still like the CEO.
So he had like a different company to do the production on the rosé.
So yeah, he just found like a company that would make 10,000 bottles for him. Like I mean, you could go online right now and type in like white label wine and then just go buy like 1,000 of them with like your Burns' wine on it.
Yeah,
but he did it for 10,000 of it. Got a sponsor to like pay for it too,
and it's like, still all white label.
No, Anheuser-Busch bought it now, so they make
it. No, but it was white label when they bought it.
Oh yeah, they didn't care. They were buying the brand. It might not even have been good for all I know. But it doesn't matter because he created it as this joke culture thing, and people wanted to get their hands on it and take a damn selfie with White Girl Rosé.
That's what I'm saying. When we were doing fucking Respawn, we should have called it Yeti Jizz. But Jimmy said fucking no. Jimmy said no.
We should get him on this for episode 200. We should get him on here.
Should I call him?
Jimmy shot down your idea. You had to have known he was going to shoot down that name before you even.
Dude, I'm telling you, it would have. It was just we talked about it all the time. Like there's that energy called literally called like cocaine,
right.
But it's just like kind of like funny, Speaking of Jimmy and pet peeves.
Oh no, you should call him and tell him this. I know what you're gonna say. You should get him on there.
Well, it's funny because I was looking at the comments, the responses on the tweet, and they're like, "I wonder what MTD is gonna say about this."
No, they did not.
Yeah.
Burns, have you seen this? All right, we got to make sure we tell this line where you're not just ripping on him without him chance.
I'm not gonna rip him. It's just.
What's the context of this?
Well, we've talked about how like when you do a good deed.
Oh yeah.
And you have to like film
Oh,
it.
you're talking about his he gave it to his mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But like it's like, okay, that should be like I don't know. I'm fucking weird on this, man. But that should be like a special moment. You give your mom $5,000 in cash because
for me, I wouldn't even want my mom to be like on my social media of me doing this.
But it's like you give her a gift and you're just holding a camera in her face, like
right. It's like he knows he's doing it for like the clout is with the whatever they call it now.
Well, let's take a step further.
No.
What?
Okay, do it.
So he sent me and Colby in the group chat a link to the Twitter video and just said stacks, which I don't know. Like I don't know what we didn't even respond. We weren't sure what the purpose was. Like, is he asking us to share this, or are we supposed to pat him on the back? I don't know. It made me feel super uncomfortable.
I think his defense will always be that he has such a big following that wants to see his personal life. That's what he'll say.
Yeah.
Which I get that, but I'm with Burns where it's like I would never put my mom on the internet. Like I used to like when I was posting like content every day for a while, like I would not put my wife really on it that much because I'm not even I still am like just a drop to what Kyle gets in comments and what you used to get, Burns. But I would get people in there that would say stuff about her, and I not like ever bad or anything, but it was just like I don't want her to see my video where she's in it for 7 seconds and I'm like like in her face and she's just like, whoa, like what? And then and then like her to see it and then read a comment and be like, oh, that's mean, or like, oh, like that's sad, or like, oh, why'd they say that, or whatever. So I would like not put her on there. I can't. I think people are just different. Is what I'm trying to say.
And I think, in Jimmy's defense, I think Reddit has fucked me up a little bit on all this, because I follow this page that's called like Humble Brag, where it's like, so you like extra like look for that stuff, and it's just like. Okay, so like right now, the top one on Humble Brag is when you spend a lot of money and you still have a lot of money left. Damn, like I mean that's not like this, but it's just like what is? And I'll admit I used to do a bunch of that shit, not necessarily like in that way, I mean when it comes to like, I'll take if I when I get my snow bike and shit ready, I'll take a picture, not because. More because I like the sport, not because I'm like, look what I fucking got, you bitches.
Yeah, you want to show off like what you enjoy doing.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, it's just a touchy subject for me. And he's my good buddy and everything, but it's just like what like you just got your mom you gotta give back to her after all the years you gave her $5,000, but you got your fucking like imagine this scenario. Pretend this is the $5,000, and I go here, mom, like here, take this, and I got my camera in it like. That is just like I would never do that with my mom just because she'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you filming me,
So just to like put it on another example is Alita gave me a card, not on my birthday or anything. One day she came home from work and then the next thing she did was she was doing this. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's just like, open it. So then I immediately knew that it was something. I didn't put it together, but I'm like, what would she be giving me right now?
But doesn't that alter your reaction though? If somebody has their camera out, you're like, well, fuck, now I gotta be excited.
So it was just like the pregnancy thing, and she like told me like through a card, and she was like, oh, I thought, and I was like, it's not that I'm not happy and stuff. It's just like,
so the video never surfaced.
No, but it's the same thing. Like if Kyle, if I walked up to you and I was like, hey man, I got you something. And then like I started being like this, you would be so uncomfortable opening it in front of me.
Yeah.
You would make it not like you would just make a reaction like, because your brain works like mine sometimes where you're just like, I'd be
annoyed because you want me to act a certain way,
I don't want to offend him if I don't like it. I don't want to like have the wrong face if I don't like this. What am I like? Everything starts thinking in your head.
Yeah, but that goes back to, let's go back to Jimmy's video. Like if you're saying like, you're looking for a reaction when you got the camera in his face, his mom didn't like react in any like outrageous way. She was like, oh, thank you.
Well, that's actually what I noticed. I was like, I'm waiting for her to like cry or something,
and she was just like, thank you.
Yeah, and she just
that's what I think
but that could be because the camera was in her face.
Because the camera's in her face, yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, it's just weird. I think we're all on the same page where it's not like. It's just a different situation when you can't fake a reaction, know? And I mean, like some of those YouTubers that will be like, bought my mom a house. Like, okay, it's a Lance Stewart. It's a 10-minute video. Like, how are you really going to draw out? Like, if I showed up, parked a car, I'm like, mom, I bought you this house. There's no way we could search that for 10 minutes. She'd be like, what? Really? Like,
yeah, it's like, so Lance Stewart is the biggest culprit. He'll be like, I just bought he won't just say like I bought my dad a car. He'll be like, I bought my dad a $95,000 Corvette. I mean the system works for him though. That's like what people do it all the time. I mean like Mr. Beast, not necessarily that type of stuff, but he'll be like I just donated $100,000 to this rich person who games. Like.
I like Mr. Beast's videos though.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. There's like douchebag ways about it, like Lance Stewart, and then there's like Mr. Beast where he's not like, it's not like a bloating, it's not like, well look, I just fucking bought my dad this Corvette, it's
the crazy one I saw, like I didn't watch the video, but I saw like the thumbnail or whatever, and it was like, I vandalized my parents' home, huge mistake or something like that. I'm like, I think right there, I just know it's fake because like the one thing I could say, like maybe his parents were saying they're gonna repaint their garage. He was like, well, let's do a video then.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. That's what they all are. I think. So if you go back on a timeline, I'm probably gonna screw some of these up, but like Epic Mealtime, they got big because the shock factor of holy shit, like that's a huge meal. There's no way you can eat that. But then they stopped like eating it, and they had to start kind of like tailoring their content because you can only make so many 100-pound cheeseburgers, right?
Right.
Then it kind of went to like the other kind of shocks and awe stuff, like the Roman Atwood type pranks that was like basically like I'm killing our kid to get a reaction pranks, you know? Then those all fell off. And then like the Mr. Beast style content mixed in with like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they did it for a while where it was like, got my dream car, like $190,000, like, oh, I bought this Bentley in all pennies, like stuff like that, where it's almost like you're envious and you're looking for it. And that's what their audience is like, oh shit, I want to buy that. I'll never be able to buy that. I'm going to live through this. Like I'm buying it.
Yeah. I think
That's just
Mr.
like
Beast,
the style.
the thing is like right now, like I think Mr. Beast could have his own TV show. If
for sure.
networks were smart and jumped on him right now, like he'd probably fucking kill it. But the thing is, just like Epic Mealtime, they're gonna come to him a year and a half from now, and you know, on his downturn, and be like, hey, because they did the same thing. Epic Mealtime had their own TV show.
Yeah.
But it was well after their fucking prime on YouTube. So, but Mr. like, I don't know what I don't know why. Just the Mr. B, he's just like, he has like the weirdest personality. But I'm like, fuck, dude, his videos are so good and like well edited and just like it's just like such a clickable thumbnail and such a clickable title.
Oh, his formula is just his formula is just the ultimate home run.
Yeah,
like, he knows exactly how much to spend, how much to say, what to title it. Like he's got the YouTube algorithm by the fucking balls.
Oh yeah, dude. His videos just erupt when he posts. It's crazy. It just goes to show, like, does he have much of a personality? No, not really. He's just kind of like super low key and stuff. But it goes to show, like, I mean, if you know how to. I'm not gonna say manipulate, but if you know how to like come up with great ideas, like it fucking doesn't. Your personality doesn't matter, you know.
Plus a little SEO education, you're good to go.
Yeah,
He followed the trends the perfect way. Now he's creating the trends. Everyone's kind of copying his style now, where they're doing like $10,000 challenges and stuff.
Yeah, just wonder what's next.
Another YouTube to TV thing. So the most popular vlogger is David Dobrik. He makes like 3 vlogs a week. They all get 5, 6, 7 million views, whatever. They're all short ones though. Like what? And he said that he tried to stop vlogging and was pitching a show to Netflix, and Netflix said no. And I watched Philly D's video because that's where I was watching it for something else, and he was talking about it, and he's like, "That is so stupid of Netflix, who just shits out so much garbage. You're taking a guy who has millions, like he would bring over 10 million subscribers to Netflix, who, you know, might not have watched something on there, and you're just going to be like, no, we're going to give $100 million to Friends instead. Like, what a bunch of morons. They could have gave him $10 million and to do his show and had all those episodes, and there's no way that he would not promote the shit out of it on his current thing and blow it up. Like, it's just dumb.
Well, he probably would have done it for pretty cheap just to be on the platform, right?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, 10 million maybe. I mean, that'd be cool just to be on Netflix.
Yeah, well, I know that Jimmy Tatro, who does The Real Bros of Simi Valley, like the show I watch, his show got a deal with Facebook Watch, and it's like way more produced and stuff. I bet you he got a shitload of money for it.
Oh, yeah. That guy's cool. I like Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah, he was just on his first late night thing. I follow him on Instagram. He was on I think it was Jimmy Kimmel.
Really?
Yeah, just awkward. He had a
So,
mustache.
yeah, Ninja's gonna be on Fallon tonight, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty crazy.
So I was watching a video last night. I wish I remember the dude's name, but he only makes videos every couple of weeks, but they all just like bang out. But he basically like it's apparently like a new trend on YouTube to like beat the demonetization. Basically, it's, you know how people, you know, like kid type videos with like toys and stuff have erupted, but it's like this mom, like this Chinese or Vietnam mom or Vietnamese, who basically sits there and like does things with her kids and like interacts with them, but she wears like a dress and she'll like breastfeed her kids, and she'll like wear a dress and like lift her leg up so you can like see her crotch and stuff. It's a fucking wild ass. So this dude dives deeper into it. And he finds like 10 channels with the same girl, but all like differently edited videos. And like it'll say before every single video, it'll say like warning, like please be advised this may be whatever. But they're all like they're on every single video of every single channel, but they're all like designed differently. But they say the same exact thing. And they actually have like the same words that are spelt wrong, but he uncovered like hundreds and hundreds of videos. Like there'll be videos with her, she's like washing her car, you know, while somebody else is filming her, and her kids and stuff are like helping. And then she'll get on the hood of the car and like bend over like uncomfortably so you can like see her crotch.
I need more keywords. I'm trying to find this right now.
And what was it on? It's on Reddit videos. Let me see.
Oh, so it might still be on Reddit videos?
Yeah, it should be. It's fucking weird. The dude's really funny too. Let me see video.
I was like typing in like beat the algorithm and stuff.
Creepy mom videos need to stop.
Yeah. Dude, it is.
Find it that fast.
It is fucking weird.
Burns, how did you find it that fast?
Yeah, what is your problem?
I went to Reddit/videos, dude.
That's where I'm on.
Top 1. It's number 2.
Mine is
mobile. I'm on desktop right now.
Yeah. I have mine by new post. So if you go to
Mine's
today,
by hot.
if you go by today, top post for today, it's number 1. But it's like it's fucking weird because the first video he shows, the mom's breastfeeding like an infant, and then it goes to there's a whole time is like a 3 or 4 year old walking around who she's like talking to. Then when the infant's done, like the 3 or 4 year old hops on her nipple. And then, like, there's, like, a super... Like, his thumbnail is... So, the mom's acting all cheerful and shit. And then she moves to... Then she kind of looks at the camera look at the super uncomfortable face, you know? So, it's, like... It's fucking weird. Like, you got to sit there and watch it. But he goes pretty deep into it.
It says on the top comment of the video, it says someone... or on the top comment on Reddit was, like, someone else did a video... trying to describe how these like videos are the purpose of them was to the people doing the videos, their purpose of doing videos like that was to steer people towards their like premium Snapchats and like adult Patreons.
Really?
Yeah.
But each one, I mean, they post like 5 videos a day, and it's just like it's not anything. They don't even really talk, but they just sit there and interact with their kids like in their room or something. But then it starts going to like, you know, her lifting her leg while wearing a dress, and you can like see like her crotch and stuff. And then you start looking at all of them, and like all of them have like the thumbnail where her leg, and it's not anything like it's super subtle. It's not like, you know, check out my pootie hole, but like it's like the dude does a really good. He's funny too, and he does a really good job at like diving into it and like I don't know, but it's just. Like, but they try to label them as like educational when it's definitely something weird going on.
Yeah.
Well, remember like when the Bradburys?
I wouldn't be surprised if those dudes were behind it.
Well, that's like when they all got caught for doing like the superhero Spider-Man Elsa stuff, and then it was like, wait a second, we've seen this house in like these guys' vlogs before, and it was like, wait a second. We've seen like they didn't even like change their title name of like their second channel. They just let it go.
Are they still doing that?
I'm looking right. No. They haven't posted in 10 months. Well, they could be doing it on some other channel, but
they're fucking weird, dude.
I think I remember the thing that exposed them was they uploaded a video, so they had like their main channel. And then they uploaded the video to like the wrong channel, and someone was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, it was Ethan. I remember Ethan dope, but I don't get like why that. You know, it's not adults that are watching those videos. You know, I wonder like why they would stop. Do they still got a lot of views on the like most recent ones they posted?
Yeah, I mean these ones have 100K. I mean the one they did a year ago had 10 million views.
That's crazy. See, there's people like I would say like myself that would get stuck into like just doing the same old stuff. But there's people like those dudes that are just like, hey, whatever's fucking rocking, we're rolling, you know? Like it's like, hey, I'll fucking dress up as Elsa in Dry Hump Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck. Like
anything to make money. Should we try to make some money right now?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Today's show is sponsored by Robinhood. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, all commission free. They strive to make financial services work for everyone and not just the wealthy. A non-intimidating way for stock market newcomers to invest for the first time with true confidence. Simple and intuitive, a clear design with data presented in an easy to digest way. I don't know if you guys have used it, but it's like the easiest thing in the world to just buy and sell stocks.
Yep.
Oh, it's the best.
It's just the easiest thing ever. You usually thinking about investing sounds super intimidating, but this is a good introduction to it. And there is no commission fees. Other brokerages, is that how you say that word? Brokerages?
Yeah,
Brokerages. They charge up to $10 for every trade. But Robinhood doesn't charge commission fees to trade stocks. Keep all of your profits. It's an easy to understand. They offer easy to understand charts, market data. Place a trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. Robinhood has a web platform that also lets you view stock collections. And 100 of the most popular sections like entertainment, social media are curated to you. And it also has analyst ratings of buy, hold, sell for every stock. Learn by doing. Learn how to invest as you build your portfolio, discover new stocks, and track favorite companies with personalized news feeds. Custom notifications for price movements so you never miss the right moment to invest. Robinhood is giving listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help you build your portfolio. If you sign up at dudecomedy.robinhood.com, and that's dudecomedy.robinhood.com.
And we will have the link down below, or you can see it on the screen if you're watching video-wise, but it's also just easier to click the link down below. It will be clickable, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy has been doing it wrong the whole time.
Ooh.
But you know how many, like, he puts like 1,000 links under there? So every single episode you would have to hyperlink those, which is not going to happen. But it's just like, he has like his, like, he's just everybody's Twitter, everything. But what's the point? You know, I just
remember whatever, because like Jimmy used to like upload them all, and he would have like that super long description with like a zillion links in it. I remember whenever I have to upload it, I'd be like, dude, I gotta find where to copy paste all this stuff.
But it has like his literally all of our Instagrams, Twitters, like fucking back page.
I just want to know, like, speaking of like super long descriptions like that, like who at the end of the video is like, I gotta scroll through this description. Oh, there's his Instagram.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I'm sure there's some.
But when you're on mobile, like, and you're listening to something and it's like through your Bluetooth or like your aux cord, and it's like, yeah, oh, hey, go back and click my Instagram if you want to see it. Like, fuck off. I'll just go type it in if I remember on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I had something funny to put back here, and I just realized I didn't have it, and now I can't find my remote to turn it on. I'm pretty pissed.
What was it?
I had a compilation of videos that were going to play behind me, and I'm really upset that I lost it.
So you can't turn the TV on?
Well, I think Ari had the remote, and she was walking around with it.
Why don't you press the on button with your hand?
I don't know if I can. I have to switch the source.
There should be a source button.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Oh, don't give us that bullshit excuse because it wasn't ready.
Wait, I wonder if this is right here. Oh, I can use the LG one for the Vizio. Here we go, guys.
Kobe.
Hey, I uploaded a YouTube video while we were recording this.
Is that why your shit's chopping out right now?
No. I uploaded it on Saturday, and then I realized I probably shouldn't post a video on Saturday.
Why? Because Saturdays are for the boys.
Yeah. It's got 14 views right now. I'm just gonna keep posting videos though. Why not?
Gotta hit. You need to do something like Mr. Beast, man. So what happens when you eat 10,000 light bulbs? You don't fucking know.
I'd be dead. All right, where's the file? Burns, did you get the ring yet?
I have it, yeah.
Let's see it. Hold out.
Let's see that thing.
Yeah, let's see that thing.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this. She probably won't. You want me to grab it for real?
Yeah, do it, dude. This is crazy. I thought you were talking about ring for his front door. I'm like, geez, you need security up in there.
Why can I not find my file?
So, okay, Burns is back.
I'm back.
Show it off. Is it princess cut?
Nah, dude, it's just that.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Whoa. Looking
Whoa.
fat.
What if she says no?
That'd be depressing.
Would you cry?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I got drunk on Saturday, and I don't think I made an ass of myself.
You don't think you made an ass of yourself? You didn't accidentally start messaging people you shouldn't?
No. I was actually I wouldn't even. I was maybe a tiny bit hungover, but because I've gotten to the point where I don't drink mixed drinks with like sweet stuff. Well, we get to the fucking thing, and there's like this sweet, super sweet punch stuff that everybody's drinking.
It was cranberry juice, another juice, Everclear, sparkling water, and like orange slices.
Yeah, like it was good, but it's so much sugar. It kind of fucked me up in the morning. Wait, was I? I wasn't an ass, was I?
No, not at all.
So I did. Which I didn't talk to Brian's dad at all. But so look at the best picture of the night though. Let's see if I can find it. One sec. Sorry.
I can't find this file in my downloads.
So I always like when I go to like parties and stuff, I just like to like just do weird shit sometimes. And I just got a picture of a random grandma there. I didn't even know her. It's just next to the tree. I didn't fucking even know.
Were you just like, can we take a photo?
Yeah. Well, I was talking to her and some, we did like a white elephant and stuff. And, so I was like talking to her and messing around, but I didn't even take a picture by the tree with my own wife. I just, there's like 7 pictures in here of me and this grandma.
Kyle, you should go to a photo place and have it printed off as a Christmas card.
Well, I actually was thinking that, but I still don't know whose grandma it is. It was pretty funny though.
We got a Christmas card sent to us from the people that used to live here. Not from them, but like someone they knew sent a Christmas card here addressed to them. I was like, we should open it up and put it up where we got the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
No, you should send them back one of you.
We should.
We did. Like, hey, we live here now, but we should be friends.
No,
Right.
Make it awkward. Just you and your fiance flipping them off or something. We did play Flip Cup. We set up a table and stuff, and I was just assuming we were playing beer pong, and then it turned into playing Flip Cup like we were in college.
Yeah, we actually played pretty well.
You cheated, and the other guy on our team cheated.
So I'll full disclosure in Flip Cup, I've never really been good enough at it because I always get super drunk and just cheat. And I've when I get caught, I'm always like the next guy that gets kicked off the team because I can't do it. So I used to do.
You only did a couple of flips, because you did a lot of good ones, and then this one particular time, you just full blown cheated. When it was you only had tried it a couple times,
Well, we were way behind one time, so I just flipped it over. So what I used to do is like as the game was going, I'd stagger myself at like 4 or 5 like before the anchor, and as the game was going and like the extra beer cans and stuff would be all over the table, and there's such hysterical people going everywhere flipping and stuff, I would be like, oh, like move an empty can and put it like kind of in front of me, and I'd be like, oh shoot, here I'll move like that out of the way. So then when I drink, I put my cup down and I'd flip, I'd have a backboard, and I'd be like, oh, who put that can there? But everyone would just be like, go. So I did that for years. And I would get caught every once in a while, like doing it, and then hopefully, like, whatever. But then when we're at my fantasy football draft, it was only like 3-on-3, so it was pretty easy to like catch me. And I go to do it, and then all Mike does was just like move the backboard, and he was just like, "Go, Colby." I'm like, "Damn it, man! No one ever catches me doing this."
It was fun though. I had fun. I don't think was I an ass? Did I do anything assholeish?
No, but Jared got caught. Diana came up and was not thrilled with him. She was like, they're not coming upstairs yet. And Jared's down there just chugging a half gallon.
I was with him.
Lauren just shook her head. Jared's wife just shook her head and was like, are you serious? And she was like, I just don't know. And then I was like, oh, shit. And then Jared and Calvin came up.
Well, that's when we were taking pulls off the half gallon of the Tito's. It was my idea, but we didn't. It wasn't.
You didn't get thrown under the bus. Jared did.
Yeah, well, there's videos of me doing it, but yeah, Lauren took me super serious when there was just like 5 guys downstairs, and she came down, and I was like, this is dudes only, and then she immediately went back upstairs, and I always fuck around with people. I don't know, even with my wife, like they don't understand, like, I guess my tone when I'm joking. They just think I'm being an asshole. So she went and told on me, And like Rachel came down and was like, it's like, did you tell Lauren to leave? And I'm like, no, I wasn't serious. Why would I just at somebody else's house be like, get the fuck upstairs? Like, this is guy time, you know? I mean, maybe I would. But yeah, you had to be there.
I found $10. Speaking of Saturday,
You just hit your face on your mic.
I know so hard. Speaking of Saturday, we're playing basketball in the morning,
Oh, God.
and my buddy's wife plays. They and her sister, they both played like D2 girls college basketball, so they're athletic. And there's a long rebound I'm chasing after, and I see her kind of going for it, but I have a clear path like this ball and a head start. So there's like no way that she can get like stop me unless she literally just stops. The next thing I know, I'm like flipping over, head hits the ground. I'm like, ow, my leg hurts. I woke up today. So yesterday I was kind of sore. I woke up today and I still have like a dead leg and a bruise coming in. That's hurting to walk, man.
Dude, my legs
And I got
are
poked in the
annihilated
eye.
today. I played for like 3 hours. Colby probably played for like 2.5 hours. But
And I got poked in the eye.
But so he laid this girl out, and then the ball was still bouncing in the air, and while the girl was on the ground, it came down and hit her right in the face.
In my defense, it's because she stopped. I don't know why she stopped. I was a loose ball right in front of me, and she was just like, what?
She set like fucking 6 really firm screens on me. I wasn't like, typically you don't try and set that hard of screens and pick up basketball, but I kind of respected her because it was a girl. I mean, she definitely was scary like a man, but it was a girl.
Yeah, I don't really set a lot of screens or move that much on offense. I'm a fast break kind of player.
Dude, I almost took some girl's head off in a pickup hockey game once with a puck.
Yes.
It was like she was wearing like the half shield. Most people like in pickup will play away with full shield because I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting my teeth knocked out. And she was she was like I was like chasing the puck into the corner, and she was like right behind me, and I got to the puck before her, and I didn't really have anywhere to go with it, so I was like, oh, I'll just put the puck off the glass or whatever. And I turned, and instead of putting it off the glass, I hit her right in the visor.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
It would have gone like underneath, dude. It would have knocked like every tooth out of her mouth.
Why would a hockey player not wear a full mask?
Who's not in the NHL?
Better visibility, but like if you're playing just pickup and not getting paid for it.
Well, I mean, can't you have a visor and then have your down here like a shield, or can you have a full face shield?
Yeah, I have a full cage shield on mine. Some people wear like the clear visor and then like a cage at the bottom to cover their mouth. Some people just like the visibility better.
Oh, okay, but I would just be like, well, even if you do get paid to play, like, why the fuck do you want to take the chance of just getting creamed in the face?
It doesn't. I mean, if you're playing at a professional level, people are way more under control with their sticks. So.
Yeah. Sweet.
I always think about like my friend used to pay to play like semi-pro football. So he like had to buy pads.
It's not semi-pro when you fucking pay. I hate when people say that.
Dude, Kyle, we gotta try out for open tryouts for the XFL when it shows up.
I will. Fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking make the team, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to do
You
that.
gonna be the next He Hate Me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go show up
Is
with
it
like
2020 that they're coming back with that?
Yeah, 2020, and I think like the team formation is halfway through next year. But like, so I'm very confused. So there's this other league called like I don't even know what it's called. But it's like another pro football league that just launched.
It's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be the best one. I can't remember what they're calling it.
Well, and you saw like
It's like Destiny League or something like that.
Yeah. And it's like the quarterbacks in it are like, you like know the guys' names and stuff.
Well,
and
it's all the teams are owned by like real or whatever, like
former players and
yeah.
stuff. But then I think about that. First of all, it's probably not going to do well because it's just like not going to be the same as the NFL. But like the XFL has a chance to succeed strictly because of like how Twitter videos and stuff work nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Because these people are like treating it as like we're not arena football, but we're not the NFL, but we're right in between. The XFL just needs to be like we're playing with half shoulder pads, no knee pads, and like
weapons. You get one weapon.
something, because like it's like slam ball. Like I always say, slam ball today would work because of Twitter videos, you can
Yeah.
YouTube, like, all that stuff. But back then it was like you had to have TNN, which is now Spike TV.
Yeah, so the thing is, they're saying that not the XFL, and then there's the Freedom League with T.O. and who's the Miami running back? Smoke a weed dude?
Oh, Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. So they're coming up with the Freedom League, which is obviously going to be complete dog shit. But they're saying that this, I don't know.
I've seen the draft for the one we're talking about. It was like really popular. Okay, so.
But the thing is with that league, though, they're saying that the NFL could get involved with them, and that would be the developmental league for the NFL. So that's why that one probably has the best chance.
Alliance.
Yeah, the Alliance.
AAF. Alliance.
And I think their play is to be the developmental league for the NFL, which is what they desperately need.
Yeah, but do they? I mean, they.
Yeah, because I
desperately-
mean, think about like how are you supposed to like analyze talent, of a quarterback who's third string, who will never see playing time for the most part, and he's just gonna be your third string quarterback for 3 years, and you have no fucking clue how he can play.
The only time you would ever get a chance to see if he's any good is if he has to play.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually, you're right though. It's a lot of like, so I mean the head of football is Bill Polian, who's like the dude
yeah,
that's
it's a
yeah,
serious
stuff.
fucking league.
Troy Polamalu, Heinz Ward, Jared Allen, Justin Tuck. These
Not
are all like
playing.
members. No, these are all members of like the executives. But so, I get what you're saying. They actually get a decent amount of money, it looks like, and they get health insurance and everything. I get what you're saying with like the developmental league and stuff, but I still think that the problem is going to be the same thing. Why I think the NBA just effed off for the last 10 years with the D League is you got to like make it exciting for the casual person to turn on.
Yeah, and that won't happen.
Like the teams are in Atlanta, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Arizona, Utah, Texas, and California. Like, what do you? Oh man, it's all former NFL coaches and stuff.
But the
too.
thing is, like, you get like Johnny Manziel in there. That's something you can do. You can get fucking Colin Kaepernick in there. Like, I mean, there's people you can throw in there, especially if it's connected to the NFL. These players would have more incentive to come and play.
I went to a Utah Blaze arena game and it was packed just because Utah has no football. So I
Yeah.
get it from that standpoint. I'm just saying from like the casual person who's spent the last 10 years watching every NFL game he could, like you're going to turn this on and be like, "Oh, this is weird."
Yeah, would you come watch Tim Tebow play Johnny Manziel? Fuck yeah, you would.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
That
I
would
just
probably
hope
be
they-
on ESPN.
But I'm just wondering, I hope they do that, but I'm just wondering if that's the approach they take or if they're taking like the third string guy that used to play at Wazoo as the starter, Luke Falk versus,
Yeah.
Joe Mago, fucking John David Booty.
All right,
Holy shit, dude. John David Booty's a real guy.
what?
Yeah, John David Booty's a real quarterback.
What should we title this?
Weird flex, but okay.
Should we?
No,
Jimmy, if
'cause-
you listen, I mean, I doubt you get this far. I'm not trying to hate, man, but it's just a pet. If anybody else did it, I would say a lot worse shit.
That's true. You did not annihilate him. What should we title it? Burns and I had a pretty good show last week, and we titled it "Please Don't Fact Check" because at like the 55-minute mark, we were like, "Dude, we said so much bullshit." Probably.
Like we were talking with such authority too. We're like we probably made up a lot of shit we don't know what we're talking about.
What did we even talk about?
I never remember.
That's what like Griffin always like comes home. I was like, "What'd you guys talk about on the show?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah. I'm just gonna call it weird flex.
Weird
Oh,
flex.
oh, we talked about like making fake videos. Nah, it's not a good title though.
Let's just say weird flex.
Weird flex, bro.
Remember, dudecomedy.robinhood.com, link down below. Get that
Get your
free
investment
stock.
game on there, bud.
Wait, they get a free stock, right?
Yeah, they do get a free stock, yes.
Get the fucking free stock.
Get it now.
I'm gonna come
Thanks
in your
for-
left sock.
Ooh, hey. Serious note. Thanks everybody for letting us do this for 200 episodes. This is
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
fucking shows.
Yeah, I forgot. It's 200.
2 years. It'll be 2 years in January.
Jeez.
Weird flex, but
So
okay.
we have one Thursday show, and then we are probably gonna do a Christmas break.
Let
figure
me
it
look at
out.
the calendar here. We got
Calendar.
Christmas is on a Tuesday. Christmas Eve, I won't be able to do it. We could do it Wednesday, and then I'm gone for the whole weekend.
We can just always just
We'll figure it out.
Hey, shout out Will Lutz. If you show up today, I will buy your jersey because if I don't make it to my fantasy football championship, I might not be on the show anymore because I'm going to commit suicide.
Oh, God. All right. Bye.
Don't do it.
Jesus. Bye.